Hello, my name is Nancy, and I'm 13 years old. I came here today to talk about what's wrong with our food system. First of all, I would like to say that I'm really amazed how easily kids are led to believe all the marketing and advertising on TV, a public school, and pretty much everywhere else you look. It seems to me like corporations are always trying to get kids, like me, to get the parents buy stuff that really isn't good for us or the planet. Little kids especially attracted by colorful packaging and plastic toys. I must admit, I used to be one of them. I also used to think that all of our food came from these happy little farms where pigs roll in mud and cows graze on grass all day. What I discovered was that it's not true. I began to look into the stuff on the internet, in books, and in documentary films, in my travels with my family. I discovered the dark side of the industrialized food system. There's engineered seeds and organisms. That is, when a seed is manipulated in a laboratory to do something not intended by nature. The seeds are then planted, then grown. The food they produce has been proven to cause cancer and other problems in lab animals. And people have been eating the food produced this way since 1990s. Conventional farmers use chemical fertilizers made from fossil fuels that they mix with the dirt to make plants grow. They do this because they've stripped all the soil of nutrients from growing the same crop over and over again. Next, more harmful chemicals are sprayed on the fruits and vegetables like pesticides and herbicides to kill weeds and bugs. When it rains, these chemicals seep into the ground or run off into our waterway, poisoning our water too. Then they irradiate our food, trying to make it last longer so it can travel thousands of miles from where it's grown to the supermarkets. So I asked myself, how can I change? How can I change these things? This is what I found. I discovered that there's a movement for a better way. There's a guy who rose against the system and was called a lunatic farmer. This lunatic farmer, doesn't use any pesticides, herbicides, or genetically modified seeds. And so far, that he's called crazy by the system. I want you to know that we can all make a difference by making different choices. By buying our food directly from local farmers and neighbors that we know in the real life. Some people say that organic or local food are more expensive, but is it really? With all these things I've learned about the food system, it seems to me that we can either pay the farmer or we can pay the hospital. And know definitely which one I should choose. I want you to know that I believe kids will eat fresh vegetables and good food if they knew more about it and where it really comes from. I want you to know that there are farmers markets in every community popping up. I try to share this everywhere I go. And then my friends, is how we can make a difference. One kid at a time, so the next time you're at a grocery store, think local, choose organic, know your farmer, and know your food. Thank you.